and welcome back to my series. In the last episode, we built this wonderful stables. I also did an interior. Decorating the interior was a lot of fun. There are a few parts missing from it, as right here we're missing a few lamps. However, to retrieve the lamps that I need, we need to go to the nether. But if you take a look outside, yeah, the outside needs a little bit of work too. So I think in this episode today, we're going to work on the little farms, the little places to put the animals, and maybe get started on enchanting some of our tools. So in another world, I designed a fence design, and for that fence, we're gonna need a couple of materials. Some of those materials require granite, packed mud, and a couple of fences. Seeing as I don't have any granite, I should go collect some. So let's go. Oh! Okay. So as I was mining some coal in this little cavern thing, I came across this. I didn't make this, I just found it, but it looks like it was made perfectly for me to get out. Isn't that kind of weird? Huh. Now that we've gathered all of the materials in this chest, I think it's time to take a break to maybe enhance our tools a bit more so we can gather dirt easily. Seeing as I don't really have diamonds, I think that should be the first thing we do. So that way we can gather obsidian and get a few for the enchantment table.
Warning. Warning.
Now that we have at least 5 diamonds, it's time to make the diamond pick and gather some obsidian. Since we're here, we might as well gather enough for another portal. This should be enough. Now that we have the enchantment table, the only thing left is the bookshelves, which we're gonna have to wait a while for. So I'll see you back once I have all the bookshelves. So as I was waiting AFK to let the sugarcane grow and allow my cows to be bred again, I did something dumb. As you can see, I am down to 6 levels. So I went AFK while I was outside. Yeah, super smart of me. So I guess while I'm waiting for the sugarcane to grow, I should probably get my levels back up to level 30. So I'll see you once I have all the bookshelves and when I have my levels back to 30 again. Now that we have the setup and our levels, I think it's finally time to enchant something. Now you might think I'm a little silly for enchanting a shovel, but I believe enchanting the shovel will help us get dirt easier. That should do it. Now let's go find a place to mine some dirt. Look at that! All of our grass is finished. Since our grass is finished, I think it's time to start filling in the fences and the crops. Before we start filling it in, I think it's important that we path out where we want our path to go. This path will most likely change once I figure out a path palette. There we go! That's our path pathed out. Now let's mark the entrance and get started on the fencing. We finally have all the fences in. Now for the final part and the most fun part, putting in all the crops. Let's go! Now that we have all the crop fields in, it's time to fill in the crops. Now I don't have much crops as you can see, but I can start marking where I want the crops to be with what I have. We have all the crops. Also, in between episodes, I will be decorating a bit more to look a bit more pretty. Now it's time for the animals. For the animals, I'm thinking we can put them somewhere in this forest. Since they... Oh, sorry. Since they added more animal variants, I'm thinking we're gonna have to clear a lot of this space. Let's grab ourselves an axe, and let's see what we can get for enchants. Ooh. Now let's go chop down that forest. Hi. Now let's bring in the animals. And that's all the animals moved. I think that's gonna be it for today's episode. While building the rest of the farms, I was able to fill in the beetroot, the potato section, the carrot section, and some of the wheat section. I'm not really sure what to put down here or in this section either. Right now it's berries, but I might change that later. So if you have any ideas, please let me know. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!